Hi everyone, Joe here with another Fallout 76 video, and there's a lot going on at the moment. From new duping glitches, which are causing server issues, ban waves, and of course the public test server updates. The PTS is the main topic for this video. For those of you who have asked, I'm currently at Overseer rank 88, and I'm still grinding. So it looks like I will be able to earn Overseer rank 100 before it goes away. I'm thinking about live streaming, going from rank 99 to rank 100 and giving you guys the chance to join me in playing Nuclear Winter for the last rank, assuming my low bandwidth will allow it. Let me know if that's something that would interest you. Another thing that's been going on is that Bethesda has been giving away for free several Brotherhood of Steel equipment items in the Atom Shop over the past few weeks. These items were rewards for the Fortifying Atlas event that happened just before the release of Steel Dawn. That's a problem in my opinion, since it devalues the rewards that we worked so hard to earn. Why bother earning them if they're just going to be given away later on? That's also a concern of mine for the Nuclear Winter rewards that I'm currently grinding out. I wouldn't be surprised if they were just given away or sold in the Atom Shop later on. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. But that's just me ranting. You want to hear about the public test server, so let's jump in. Anyway, I don't think there are any spoilers ahead, but just in case, if you don't want what's being released in the next update to be spoiled for you, go ahead and turn back now. Also, just remember, this is a test server, so some of the things I show you might change before final release, I think in September. A lot of what's new in the PTS are more of the same, basically just new enemies, new locations, and new daily rewards, all for the daily ops. So, they're talking about different legendary effects that the enemies will have, new enemies. They're adding the communists to the pool, locations, Arctos Pharma, Watoga High School, and Caney Caverns, which will be fun. And I like the addition of the variety, but otherwise, my opinion on that is meh. What I really want to show you is the addition of Fallout Worlds. So what they've done is that in the PTS, they've removed Nuclear Winter, and they've added in worlds. So we've got the regular adventure world. We've got our private world. This is the Fallout First subscription. And then they've added different worlds that you can play in that have been modified. This is the one where they've set the settings. And here's the one that's interesting. This is where you can set the settings for your own world. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. So what we've opened up the worlds. What we need to do is create our world. So we hit enter and we give it a new name. Let's call it Camp Building World, and I'll explain that in a minute. So what we do now is we edit the world settings. So first off, in the workshop, and again, this is why I'm calling this the camp build, you can set it up so you can do free workbench crafting. You can set the height of your world to extremely high. That's what nuclear means. You can set the placement to most locations or all locations allowed, which is also really cool. Camp power, always powered, or you have to set up your own power. Free building. Determine whether or not camp objects will require standard resources to be built. You can set it up so that free building is on. You can just build to your heart's content. The settings for your camp radius can be high, very high, or again, very low. I, of course, am setting it to very high for this demonstration. Camp budget, default, high, very high, no budget. Extremely low, very low, and low. Let's set it to very high. Relaxed building restrictions. We're going to turn that on. And that's everything for the workshop. I'm also going to go ahead and show you the rest of the things for combat. and general settings. So equipment durability, you can set it up so that it's invincible. Your equipment is not going to break, or it'll break a lot, or strong. Legendary mod effects can be on or off. Proximity enemy spawn. You can allow a lot of creatures to spawn around the player. Difficulty. How hard are the enemies? PvP rules. This is an on or off kind of thing. Nuked flora and creatures are on or off again. If you don't want nuked flora to show up in your and creatures to show up in your nuke zone, just set it off. VATS and melee build AP costs, that's exactly what it sounds like. You can set the cost to very high or no cost at all. I'll leave it there for now. Dismemberment. Okay, that's fun. Frequent bloody mess. Ragdoll behavior, normal. Increase upward force, increased force. Nuclear upward force. I'm going to leave it there. Infinite ammo. You can set it up so that your weapon will never run out of ammo. Damage receive. You can set it up so that you can take a lot of damage, or you can go into God mode. Why would we want to go into God mode? I don't know. There's no challenge there. Damage dealt. You can set it up so that you deal high damage, very high, extremely high. Look at that, 900% damage, or low damage. So you can set up the challenge as much as you like. And under general, you can set the weather to whatever you want it to be. Clear weather, foggy, misty, misty rain, overcast, rad storm, just regular rain, ash storm, nuke, really hot, swamp, quantum storm. Let's set it there. I don't know what that means. And you can set dark bog, quantum storm rain. Yeah, let's set that up to quantum storm. I don't know what that looks like. Jump AP cost, you can set it to high cost, very high, extremely high, or no cost for jumping. Jump height, this is fun too. High, very high, nuclear, or no jumping. Power armor drain, you can set it up so that it, again, how fast your power armor drains its cores, or you can set it up so that you never drain your core. Visual filter, this one's fun too. You can set it up so you're, black and white, enhanced, feral. I haven't tried that one yet. Sepia, if you want your background colors. Sugar bomb. I'm going to set it to sugar bomb. I don't even know what that looks like. Drop additional loot on death. If you want to make it so that when you die, you drop a lot of your loot, there it is. Or you can set it so you don't. Fast travel. You can set it up so fast travel is free, or you can't. So this is like playing in hardcore mode in Fallout 4, where you have to walk everywhere. And you can set it up so that all map locations are discovered, or the default when you join the game at rank 1, no locations are discovered. And you can set it up so you do or don't take fall damage, and how much fall damage you take. For people like me who tend to walk off cliffs, you can set it so that you take 0 damage from falling. But what's the fun in that? Where's the challenge in that? So let's jump into our new world, shall we? Cool. So this is what it looks like when you are in a world that has sugar bombs mode. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit the world and I'm going to reset it so that the weather is clear, so you can clearly see exactly what's going on. Okay, so I've set the filter back to the normal default filter, so you can see what I'm doing. Now here's my camp. Oh, by the way, I've turned off fall damage and I've set the jump height to nuclear, and this is what I can do. That's kind of fun, isn't it? So yeah, we can jump all the way up to here, almost to the top of my tower. Anyway, I've also set it so that my camp building limit and a few of the restrictions are off. So my camp budget prior to opening up this world was full. So now we've got, it looks like an additional maybe an extra third. But again, some of the restrictions have been removed. So this block in the normal world, in the adventure mode, I can't remove, but in this world I can, because some of the building restrictions have been removed. And that's good news. All of that's good news for the camp building community. You can build a lot more stuff than before. Okay, so here we are in my Meat Week camp, which I've set up because one of my favorite camping locations happens to be right next to where one of the Meat Week events occurs. So I set up this little party deck in the adventure mode servers. Wow, look how high I can jump. And this is how high right here that I can build. I can put things up here, but I can't get much higher with where you can set things down in the adventure mode. So let's see how much higher we can build on the test server in our little Fallout world with no restrictions essentially on building. So first off, you see how much bigger the camp radius is. It's huge. So let's pop in some concrete foundations and then go to the stairs. And let's just keep building up and up. See how high it'll let me go. Okay, so I've reached the limit here of how high I can build. And if I turn around and look, I am level from down here in the valley. Look how far down the top of my camp is. That top of the camp, as I mentioned before, is in the adventure mode. That's how high you can build. But from basically the same altitude, I can build as high as top of the world over there. Look at that. And I've turned off fall restrictions. So here we go. I'm going to jump and fall. No damage. But so again, from basically the same starting point, I am, look how far below top of the world I am. That's how high you can build when you turn off the building height restrictions in Fallout Worlds. And I think that's really cool. This is fantastic for the people in the build community. However, let me show you something else. So when you are playing in the adventure mode, there's a max of 24 players. When you're playing in your private world from Fallout First, there's a max of 8 players. And you notice here at the very bottom, it shares progression with adventure. This one and this one, when you progress in adventure mode, you progress in the private world and vice versa. But if you go to the customized worlds, like this one, Dweller Must Die, it has a max of 24 players, just like the adventure mode, but notice it says does not share progress with adventure. Account rewards cannot be earned. Keep that in mind. And you'll also see that there's an option here, re-import character. So that means that any of the progress I've made in this world can be overwritten by the progress I made in the adventure mode, just by doing this. Are you sure you want to re-import? Yep, yes, I do. And I can do the same thing for my custom world. Can I re-import my character so that the advancements I've made in adventure mode will show up in my custom world? The answer is yes, you can. But again, I've re-imported my character, so all of the changes I made to one of my camps, I bet, are going to be gone. Yep. So there's my base camp, and you'll notice the really huge tower I built are gone, and that's because I re-imported my character from the adventure mode. Keep that in mind if you're going to be playing in these Fallout worlds. Anyway, that's a demo of what's in the PTS server for the Fallout worlds. You can basically customize your own world, or you can play in a public world that has been customized for you. And I think they're going to be presented on a rotating basis. I think those people who love building camps and posting pictures of those camps online will love Fallout Worlds. But otherwise, I'm not sure this is a valuable replacement for Nuclear Winter. I mean, it is fun, but also Bethesda has promised that they'd support the modding community, and I'm a little worried that this is what they had in mind. Let me know what you think about Fallout Worlds so far. And as always, let me know what videos you want to see in the future, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another Fallout 76 video.